Tonight we're in South Bend, and the bragging rights for the Hoosier State are on the line as two teams with perfect records get together. It's only a 3-hour drive between Bloomington and South Bend, and that's what makes the matchup so special between Indiana and Notre Dame. Starting 5 for Bobby Knight's Hoosiers. Look out for A.J. Guyton. He plays at mock speed most of the time. I think he could beat Roadrunner in a race. He is that fast. He's a sensational freshman, averaging better than 30 minutes a game already over the first 5 games of his career. So what confidence from Bobby Knight in A.J. Guyton out of Peoria Central High School. Matt Gotch, the man in the middle. It's going to be an interesting matchup for Gotch tonight, going up against Jason Collier as well as the backups there. Mandeville. Mandeville's going to get the start, in fact, at forward tonight for Charlie Miller, but you also have Mujezinovich. So Gotch has his hands full. A spindly one, Larry, at 6'11". Not a real big one on the lower half of his body.
The only advantage Gotch has tonight against the younger Jason Collier, obviously, is the fact that he has 4 years of experience on him. Collier, the 7-foot freshman out of Springfield, Ohio, at 245 pounds. A little bit bigger at 6'11". Gotch, 229 pounds. I really think maybe the advantage here may be to Notre Dame in that particular position.
Game notes coming in. Indiana's been perfect in November, but they've never had 5 games in November, so a first for the long story tradition Hoosiers program. And the last win for the Fighting Irish against a ranked team. Well, it wasn't Butch Lee and Marquette, now McGuire, but it was only a couple of years ago against Marquette when they were ranked number 22. 26 years, and Bobby Knight's so up this year over the young guys that he's working with. It seems like it's brought the best out of Bobby Knight very early.
Yeah, it really has. Here we go. Notre Dame against Indiana. Always a great intra-state rivalry.
Sold-out crowd at the Joyce Center. Good to have you with us for the matchup on the Deuce.
Notre Dame with good pressure outside. I talked to John McLeod for a length today. He told me we're going to go man-to-man.
Collier bumped by Gotch. That's one thing Collier can do, is put it to the floor, runs the floor very well, and a super stroke outside.
Collier and Gotch, the two big guys. You see Collier at 7 feet. Look at right here as he makes his move around Gotch. Gotch gets the right leg out there, hinders his movement to the basket. Jason Collier looking for a little bit better game, having only played 7 minutes against Duke the other night because of foul problems.
Contact lens problem already, Larry. And we had nothing to do with it. It's Neil Reed. Neil Reed coming off a real low for him in the NIT championship game. Only had a couple of points as they attend to him over on the Hoosier bench. But Jason Collier, and they're working on Neil Reed's contact lens. He'll be able to maintain. Yeah,
6'2" junior out of Metairie, Louisiana. Very key to this, big key to this Indiana basketball team. You're talking about Guyton being the Roadrunner. Boy, he may be, but whoever's on this Notre Dame team is going to be Wile E. Coyote tonight.
Is it me, or does Reed look like he's definitely, even though he's from Louisiana, right out of the movie Hoosiers? They love that motion offense. Run a lot of picks. Rub's going to walk for Patterson. Well, the Duke game was the first game this year that Indiana has not committed more turnovers than their opponent.
Joel, I think that's one of the more amazing stats I've seen in college basketball this year. The fact that Indiana actually has 77 turnovers to 64 assists, and yet they're 5-0.
Garrity for 3. Gotch gets away from Collier. Gotch again.
Gotch. Whoa. Big time move inside, right over Collier. I said experience may be the difference in the middle. It showed right there.
Admore White has his hands full, as Larry pointed out. Reed real flat on that first try. Patterson chases it down. Good hustle by Andre Patterson. The whip inside Collier. He's got the soft touch. Tough break.
Well, that one was in and out. A nice turn, a nice look, nice soft shot. It went down about 6 or 8 inches. Came right back out.
First 2 of the game belonging to the Fighting Irish. The manner there of the pick is taken.
Indiana, of course, in their man-to-man defense. Gotch go out there and shoot. He's got a good face-up jumper from about 10 feet.
He was right on line, Larry, just a little bit long. Reed, the stutter step right around Miller, and the foul inside. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he readjusted those contacts and found the basket quickly. He went right down the lane, and nobody was there to interrupt the move. Strong, strong play.
You like that stutter step at the free throw line?
I love that. Watch this move right here. Neil Reed, quick step, gets inside, and you see the push-off right there by Gotch.
2 on Matt Gotch. That could be a huge blow because there's not a lot of size downstairs for Notre Dame.
And you got to go back to Marcus Young at 6'9", the senior out of Detroit, before you get any size in there.
Gotch sits down. Only a minute and 35 seconds of the game. with 2 personal fouls. You said it, the senior from Detroit, Marcus Young, is taking over. Well, that was the story for Neil Reed. He never got into it in the championship game against Duke. In fact, his 2 points of the game came on 2 free throws with only about 5 minutes left in the contest.
And he was the guy that really led the Indiana club early in the season against Connecticut in the first 2 games of the NIT. He's playing about as well as any guard in college basketball in that first week of play.
He owns the first point of the night for the Hoosiers. Irish by 1 just about 2 minutes in. Garrity, and he's held by Mandeville. Garrity can put it to the floor as well for a big guy, and he's thick on the lower half of his body.
I like the looks of this youngster from Monument, Colorado. 6'9", 235. He motors pretty well. Watch him make the move inside. Tried to screen Reed. Couldn't. Good position in there. Turned and went strong to the baseline, and there's the bump.
Wide open, it's Garrity, and a 4-1 lead for Notre Dame. Nice play off the inbound series.
John McLeod says Garrity can face up well. His big guys shoot it pretty well from about 15 to 18 feet.
They've got a mismatch with Manor. Much smaller, trying to match up with Andre Patterson. Patterson with the ball now.
Nice screen.
Guyton for 3.
Yeah. Give Collier credit for that one, too. He got Guyton free. And in fact, Guyton turned and pointed to him and says, "Thanks, pal. I appreciate it."
It is even at 4. They met last year in Bloomington. 20-point win for Indiana, 73-53.
Watch the movement inside. There's the establishment of the post position again.
Follow away, Garrity over Collier. Good look at the basket. Couldn't finish the play.
Mandeville with another rebound.
There's where they have the good matchup. And Guyton knifing through. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound for Garrity on the transition. Tough pass for Manor to accept.
Yeah, Garrity should have given the ball up to a guard. That's a bad pass. He threw the ball a little bit behind him and at his feet. It's a hard pass to catch when you're on the run.
Surprise, Larry, they're not trying to free up Patterson on the low block against Manor. 3 for Mandeville, and he's got it. They're going to say his foot was on the line. Richard Mandeville out of La Cañada, Pasadena, California.
But, Joel, I want to make a point here. Obviously, Indiana has a lot of weapons. Patterson was the big weapon in New York. They've got a lot of guys they can look to. Maybe it's not Patterson tonight. Maybe it's somebody else.
First lead of the contest for Indiana. On top by 2.
Garrity with a good move there. Didn't force the situation.
Manor trying to barge his way in. He gets it back from Garrity. And the rebound kept alive by Reed. He'll take it. Running pick almost for Collier. He can clear him out. Collier double clutched it after it was partially deflected by Garrity. Patterson short on the 3. Collier chasing. Nice. What a great look from the big guy. And what a finish by Guyton after the miss.
His cheeks are rough, his chin is tough, he's full of nicks and cuts. You better trade that razor blade before you both go nuts. Have no fear, the Spectre's here to shave his face with care. It's much more fun to kiss someone with a face that's got no hair.
Next, please.
Well, hello.
Oh, great. A talking gecko.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Customer satisfaction is at an all-time high. I don't think we've ever had numbers this high. I mean, this guy has really worked his tail off. His tail.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
I hope you slept well, because now you die. Prepare to meet Iron Skillet.
Oh yeah, Tekken 4 is here. Punish your enemies with new moves, interactive environments, and new fighters. It's a legend so deep, no one just plays it. They live it. Tekken 4, rated T for teen.
Here you go, sir. Domino's new Buffalo Chicken Kickers.
Wow, real baked chicken delivered right to my door. You must be pulling my leg.
No, sir. That would be your dog.
Introducing Domino's Pizza Buffalo Chicken Kickers. Tender cuts of all-white chicken breast with a kick of spicy buffalo flavor baked through and through. 10 pieces for $5.99.
Man, that's good chicken.
Get the door and get a kick out of dinner tonight. Now get an order of Cinesticks free when you buy a large one-topping pizza for $9.99.
Irresistibly mellow new cheese Ritz. Bet you can't wait to try them.
Want some, Dad?
There's no place like Ritz.
Stan is getting ready for the holidays. He uses his Discover card because it pays him for the things he buys. So far, he's earned a cashback bonus award of $160. It's money he used to add a few last-minute touches. Discover card. Why not get paid for the things you buy anyway?
Guys are counting on me.
Gotta go.
Just one night.
Just one night.
Nice pants.
Nice pants.
Nice pants.
Hi.
Nice pants. What have they been?
Presenting Dockers Go Khaki with Stain Defender.
See?
The Life of a Legend, The Price of Victory. Friday on ESPN Classic.
He believed that players played best when driven to the edge.
The premiere of Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. And Saturday on ESPN.
We're going to work now.
ESPN Original Entertainment presents The Junction Boys. Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. Friday, 8 p.m. on ESPN Classic. The Junction Boys. Saturday, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Two Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN Classic.
1980.
Classic.
Indiana on a 7-0 run, partner. They lead it by 4. A little more than 4 minutes in.
Pete Miller trying to handle it outside. Garrity comes out and brings the Indiana defense with him.
Add more Whites for his try. Low percentage try at that. And look at Collier in there with the big guys. Or make it Neil Reed, rather, with the big guys. He got help. Collier screening off the potential threat. Collier there.
Nice.
Great touch. Great touch.
If you're an Indiana fan, you're going to love to see this guy catch the ball low on the block. A true post-up player. He'll turn, and that little jump hook from about 8 feet on that left side. Nice cut.
Manor losing the handle, though, and Patterson with the loose stuff.
Well, you got to be able to finish that play.
Notre Dame hasn't scored for better than 3 minutes now. Off the bench, Robbie Akers.
Indiana keeps cutting. Screen and cut. Go find somebody to screen.
And the hold, because of that movement you're talking about on Pete Miller trying to hold on to Neil Reed. He was trying to run that circle that I talked about, a little pick, and roll down along the baseline. Frustration early for Notre Dame. But in a 3-minute dry spell now without a bucket for the Fighting Irish. Indiana leading by 6.
Very funny. What?
For that long road to maturity, we'll be there.
They were 4 guys going nowhere until a dream took them on the road to glory. Dennis Quaid in a real classic, Breaking Away. 9 Eastern Sunday on ESPN Classic.
Two Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN.
Hi, I'm Jim Guest, president of Consumer Reports, the one magazine totally dedicated to helping you find the best value whenever you shop. Thanks to Consumer Reports, people like you have found the best of everything from cars to mutual funds, even cell phone service.
Safety, quality, the facts to make good choices and save money. That's Consumer Reports. Call now for a risk-free trial subscription that includes 12 monthly issues plus the 2004 buying guide and the special April auto issue. As a free bonus, you'll receive the 2003 buying guide and the essential household reference, How to Clean Practically Anything. That's 13 issues plus 2 free bonus books, all for only $26. You'll save over $54 or 67% off the newsstand price. Month after month, you'll see why 4 million subscribers consult Consumer Reports before they buy.
There's simply no other magazine like Consumer Reports.
Call now for your risk-free 13-issue subscription plus your 2 free books.
Call 1-800-697-8811.
Not exactly a great start for the little guy, but plenty of time. Indiana with a 6-point lead over Notre Dame, a little more than 5 minutes into the contest. And welcome back to the Joyce Center. Don't forget, over 450 men's basketball games for you hoopaholics that otherwise would not be available in your area. Well, they're there now for only $69. All you have to do is call your cable operator or DirecTV.
My wife would toss me out of the house if I watched any more at home.
I like your attitude. You know where you stand. Patterson off the mark. He has yet to come up with a hoop so far tonight. Garrity on the run. Reversal to Miller. Can he do it? Yes.
How about Pete Miller? A walk-on. Got us here this year and just paid big benefits with it.
First basket, Lair, in 3.5 minutes for Notre Dame. 10-7 Indiana.
Patterson asking for it. Garrity doing a nice job on him defensively.
And the turnover. Phil Hickey out pressuring, just came into the game for Marcus Young. Phil Hickey in there now. He's a sophomore from Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. Out pressuring, and the foul called on Robbie Eggers. So it's just like a turnover. Bobby Knight working one of the officials on the sideline.
Here are the rebounds right here. Indiana's doing a great job in their first 5 games of out-rebounding all their opponents. And once again, they've doubled up on Notre Dame tonight.
Manor trying to post up inside.
In a manner of speaking.
Now Neil Reed, nice little crossover dribble to take the 15-footer.
Indiana's offense working very well so far in the first 5 minutes of this game. They're getting the ball inside where they want to get it.
Garrity gets a little penetration move, slicing between Patterson and Robbie Eggers. So now they're starting to trade baskets. Still a 3-point lead, and Patterson lost the handle. Here comes Garrity. Admore White can finish it, and he's hammered by Patterson.
Patterson struggling a little bit tonight, Joel. Those 39 points the other night, obviously, as well as he played, plus winning that Evansville game, tonight has not picked it up. And one of the problems Bob Knight has had with this young man over the last few years is consistency. Now watch him lose the basketball right here. Just loses it. Really an unforced error. He came up with it. Garrity did. Got the nice pass. White gets it and gets fouled.
In for the first time now for the Hoosiers. Going to be Larry Richardson, the redshirt freshman from Orange Park, Florida. He did not play in either game in the NIT as Admore White is off the mark on a first of 2 free throw situation after the foul by Patterson.
Bad to be a point guard. You only shoot 43% from the free throw line coming in. You got to be able to make free throws.
0 for 2 for Admore White. White going up against Guyton. And the throwaway goes right to Patterson. What a break. That was a lazy one intended for Reed. Patterson bailed him out. Patterson bumped by Garrity. He'll shoot 2. First foul on Pat Garrity.
So an early observation here. Notre Dame's playing pretty good defense. Indiana's been able to get the ball inside on a couple of occasions in the first 6 minutes of this game. But I've got to say that Notre Dame is playing pretty good man-to-man defense. Now, whether they can sustain that and keep it going for another 34 minutes, we'll have to see.
Jimmy Dillon, freshman from Holy Ghost Prep in Philadelphia, taking over for Admore White. Now, one of the real points of emphasis for Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K, And Duke in their Friday shoot-around before the matchup of the loss in the championship game to Indiana was keep the Hoosiers off the line. That's where they want to go. They try to create situations where you're going to foul them. They had 27 free throws in the first half against Evansville on Wednesday night.
Well, their opponents, Joe, they played this year, they've actually made more than their opponents have attempted.
Couple of free throws for Patterson. 14-9 lead. 5-point advantage for the Hoosiers.
Guyton did a nice job outside. Here comes Miller. Indiana's defense, very, very tough.
Garrity got it over. Eggers. Tough move inside.
Joe, that's 2 moves in a row by Garrity. One threading his way between 2 defenders. That time he overpowered 2 of them.
Garrity has 6 to pace the Irish. No surprise there. It's back to a 3-point deficit for Notre Dame. Reed forces it and gets it. Tough angle.
That's a Neil Reed we saw in the first 3 games of the season.
Boy, you talk about pressure.
Dillon really struggling. Guyton so quick with his hands and his feet.
The 3-point attempt is an air ball for Pete Miller. He rushed that, didn't get a real good look on the arc.
Go back and take a look right here at Garrity. Pat Garrity, good move. Look at the position right here. Nice bounce pass. Looks this way, looks right, and goes right up and overpowers a couple of Indiana defenders. Pat Garrity showing you a little bit of what he's like offensively inside. He's got 6 already.
13, all Big East last year. Takes a quick break now. And Tony Weiss in for the Fighting Irish, along with Marcus Young. So basically a new baseline with Hickey down there as well.
Weiss has got the responsibility for Reed now.
Gold downstairs on Lalazarian, the freshman from Tustin, California there.
Yeah, it looked like Richardson was trying to make a move to get to the basket, and he just reached out and grabbed him. You know, oftentimes when you're guarding a guy that's quicker than you are, you have to make adjustments. That means moving your feet. You can't reach out and grab him, and I'm sure that's what John McLeod is telling his players right now.
Barely beat the 5 count, getting the ball into Patterson, trying to get a break on the baseline, and they're going to say he stepped out on the baseline. So another turnover for Andre Patterson.
Marcus Young may have given him a little bit of a nudge. Bob Knight with hands in his pockets, wondering right now where the Patterson player are Friday night.
Patterson's going to take a break, regroup. Richard Mandeville back in for Indiana. All right, now Notre Dame only 36% from the floor in their field goal attempts. 10 points better off percentage-wise. Indiana at 46% in the early going. Hoosiers by 5. First try for Dillon. Good look at the basket. And almost got it to go as Richardson lost it. Guyton helps him out. Very quiet gathering at the Joyce Center so far.
Got a full house though, huh?
Guyton loves that penetration move and using the glass. And Hickey battling. Taken away from a couple of Hoosiers. Weiss, the distance. Marcus Young.
Nice ball movement.
Real good ball movement. Young, another try at the offensive end, but it was taken away. And the foul is on Young. Give Eggers credit. He poked it away from Young after what would have been their 4th try at the offensive end.
So right now, John McLeod's club is really playing very, very hard.
Can't capitalize on their opportunities, though, partner. At the offensive end, down by 5.
Honey, they got any kumquats? I love kumquats.
I don't know what kumquats look like. They got some great-looking tomatoes. Do we need tomatoes?
No, I just got tomatoes.
They got kiwis. They got some red things here.
Hey, aren't you that guy?
No, sorry, I'm not him. What about bananas?
Come on, I know you.
I get that all the time. I'm sorry.
You're on television. In commercials.
Hey, pal. I don't do commercials.
I'm sorry.
That's what you say, hon. Is 5 bananas too many? They get brown, you know.
Introducing Remington's new microscreen TCT, built for closeness, designed for comfort, with the only triple screen system that automatically adjusts for a closer shave with less irritation. Now, just imagine how it's gonna feel.
I've been really trying, baby.
So you like it, huh?
For the ultimate in closeness and comfort, the new Remington. What a great shave feels like.
protect my brother, or he will protect me. I will never surrender. I will fight to the death, so that others may live in peace. I am a ghost.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Rated M for mature.
Hello?
Hey, it's your dad. I'm at the electronics store, and I think I made a big mistake.
You're kidding.
I was already here. PCs were right there. It looks so easy. But if I don't get some help,
Dad,
I should have just listened to you. They don't even have what I'm looking for.
Dad, I told you. For your perfect PC, just call Dell, and they'll help you get the PC you need at a great price. It's easy.
I don't need a candy cane.
Hold on, I'll get you some help. That's my father. You're pretty much his only hope.
Thank you for calling Dell, Mr. Sapien.
I'm on the phone. Ow! Stop it.
Call or go online now and get a Dimension desktop with a flat panel display for just $6.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. Featuring an Intel Pentium 4 processor for today's digital entertainment, recording music, sharing photos, gaming, and beyond. Right now, you'll get a free CD burner or DVD upgrade. Get great deals on notebooks, too.
Dude. Could you get me a Dell?
For holiday shopping done smart, it's easy as Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
Indiana up by 5 in the first half. We want to show you a little bit of what we were talking about before we went away, about how hard Notre Dame is playing. Watch Weich make this move inside against the Indiana defense. He loses it. Watch them come up with a rebound. Young gets it, throws it back out. Watch the ball movement go to the other side. Hickey gets it into the corner. Once again, the shot. An air ball to the other side. Young right back again to get it. What happens? He loses it. They're not able to finish, not able to capitalize on some very tough and hard play by the Irish.
Another great-looking freshman in for Indiana out of the timeout. Natural scorer, Michael Lewis. Mandeville didn't exactly square up the basket on that try. Dillon pouring it inside. Garrity back onto the floor. Lost it on the reverse try. And they'll call the reach-in on Michael Lewis.
I'm going to tell you what, if you want to keep going to that well, there's some water down there. I think you can go down there a few more times. Pat Garrity can get it done. So far, if they get it to him on that block, he's either been fouled or he's made the shot.
Talk about his third team All Big East last year. As Lewis picked up the foul, Garrity back to the line to shoot a couple. Also, academic All Big East. Like talking about that situation. GTE Cosida, all district, all academic. Now Notre Dame 0 for 3 at the line. Don't forget, Notre Dame was really awful at the free throw line last year, only 62%. To stay in this game, Larry, they've got to take care of business at the strike.
Yeah, it's important for them, and they've not been a club that shot the free throws very well. They only shot 62% last year, which was last in the Big East.
We're at 80% their last win over Monmouth. The cutter is Reed.
Nice save by Reed.
Wow, what a reversal for Guyton from Lewis. Taken away, though. Weich. With the tries, Manners back in there. And the three for Garrity's on target.
Finally, Joel, they got something done out of that hard play. Weich with a nice steal. They got it to Garrity. Garrity getting it done for the Irish tonight. Only one down now.
Garrity's got 10 as Weich gets a little shove from Mandeville.
Technical foul.
Mandeville started it, getting into the face, or make it Antoni Weich got into the face, and Mandeville gave him a little tap like, what are you talking that trash for? But that drew the technical, the little shove.
Well, they broke it up. The officials had the fight all broken up, and they were ready to continue play, and then Mandeville just reached over and just gave him a shove. Said, that's it. We're going to call a technical foul. Notre Dame's going to get a couple of shots here.
We're on the deuce, so would we say they're talking smack?
Yes.
Trash, I guess, is on Big Brother.
Watch it again right here. There's the push. See, they've got it all broken up, and then Garrity comes back, and then he shoves Garrity. You know, there's a situation, Joel, where you walk away. All right? You really do. I mean, yeah, you're charged up. You got a little adrenaline flowing. Bob Knight can't believe what's going on.
Mandeville is going to check out now. Patterson back in along with Collier. I thought those guys from L.A. were basically laid back.
Hey, soft, laid back. Hey, man.
A.J. Guyton is going to shoot the free throw for Indiana. The bonus situation.
Joe, now here's the situation. He actually got fouled. He's shooting free throws, and then the technical foul, I assume, was on Mandeville.
Yes.
When they called the technical, it was on Mandeville.
It was on
so now they'll go. You got a double false here, and what they'll do is go to the other end and shoot two. Alternate possession because of a jump ball. Who gets the arrow? I can't see it because of the players. Possession will go to Notre Dame.
So now Garrity shooting the technical free throws. That's 2 in a row after he missed his first.
Of course, the advantage here is that obviously Indiana's made their free throws. Now Notre Dame with Garrity making both of his. Now they will also get possession. So the advantage goes to Notre Dame on that particular technical.
Opportunity for Notre Dame with Garrity hitting for a dozen already. Notre Dame with the chance to take the lead. 10-17 left in the first half.
John Cloggerty having a conversation with Bob Knight over there.
Garrity can hit that shot. Does it again. That's his second tray straight away.
Joel, we've seen him operate inside. Boy, I'll tell you what, he can take that scalpel outside, too.
15 of the first 20 for the Irish for Pat Garrity. His career high last year was 27. Came against Pittsburgh. And Merritt Manor bringing it down after the attempt by Collier. Hickey faked the pass, makes the move. Picked up by Guyton off Garrity's fingertips.
Tell you what I do. I look for Garrity right now if I'm Notre Dame. If they go back on the offensive end, you can bet John McLeod's passed that word along.
Patterson not a factor offensively. Now Reed for three.
Nice.
What a stroke over Manor.
Yeah, Manor really couldn't even get close to it. Neil Reed looks like he may have the hot hand tonight. Right now the Irish down 1. Indiana with a nice three-point play.
8 for Neil Reed comes into the game averaging 14 a contest. And a hold down low. Second foul on Michael Lewis trying to hold up Dillon.
Let's go back and take a look at the way Neil Reed can deliver a shot. Now watch him make this move. Good screen, fights his way. Now look, Manor's trying to get back there. Now he comes around the top. Good movement without the ball.
His own
set. Oh, God. You know what's nice about that? You see how quickly he got rid of the ball? It hit his hands and it was gone. That's a terrific way to learn to shoot the basketball. Neil Reed.
Garrity, quick release. Does it again.
Well, this guy's hot, isn't he?
He's got 17 of their first 22 now. 1-point lead for Notre Dame. And a hold away from the ball as Reed was trying to flash across, held by Manor.
I tell you what, neither one of these clubs playing good defense right now. They're just simply reaching out and grabbing and holding people. Playing defense is a lot of moving your feet, not just your hands. You've got to be able to get the position. The only way you can get there, get those feet in the proper alignment.
Free throw percentage was at 80 last year for Neil Reed. He'll go to the stripe now with a 1-and-1. Bonus situation, and I talked about it very early. Indiana does it because of the motion offense, all the rubs. There's going to be holds by the opposition if they're caught. They'll send the Hoosiers to the stripe, and Reed most of the time is going to be on target.
Hey, when you're rubbing shoulders with guys that are your teammates, you get free, you got to get him the ball.
And as we saw with Reed hitting that three-pointer, 2 members of the Fighting Irish ran into each other, effectively set a screen because of the motion from Notre Dame. You collide with your own teammate from time to time. So a couple for Reed, and a 1-point lead once again for the Hoosiers at 23-22. Gotch back.
There's that man.
Garrity fought away. Does he ever have it tonight? Is he on target with 19?
I'm going to tell you what, we saw Patterson with 39 the other night. We may see Garrity eclipse that.
Got the field go to him. Friel in for the first time trying to match up with Reed.
How about the job Garrity's doing on Patterson? He's also playing the defensive end, too.
Reed for 3. Patterson.
Nice.
On the long rebound. Acrobatically gets it to go.
Oh, that's a nice bucket right there for Patterson.
Andre Patterson, first field goal of the contest after a career best in his last one, leaves it off. That's Friel on the assist for Gotch.
How about the strong power move to the basket? Guyton, what a move. Lost it.
Gotch comes up with it. Notre Dame leads it by a point. You say it was touched by Guyton. He can't believe it. He thought it was palming on Friel. I think Friel's going to be a very good one for Notre Dame. Freshman from Durham, New Hampshire. Another freshman with ball now out of Philadelphia, Dillon. And a save by Manor. No, he was on the midcourt line, the half-court line. So a frustrating one, a giveaway for Notre Dame. Patterson finally getting involved offensively, though. His first basket and a big one for Indiana. So you're down by only one.
Danny sets me up on this blind date with this girl, Angela, and I'm thinking she's a little shy. She gets up and starts shaking it right in front of the table. So she says, take me to Vegas. What? We're having the time of our lives. It's kind of getting hot, kind of getting dirty. She's got this sexy tattoo with a knife piercing a heart.
Wait a minute. Angela?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's my sister.
Life is best told over a great-tasting Miller Lite at a place called Miller Time.
That's so funny.
Rhinos look like this, not like this. If their armor weren't attached, it wouldn't protect them and could even fall off. Drop-in truck bed liners aren't attached either and cause lots of problems. But Rhino Lining's polyurethane truck bed linings are sprayed on up to a 1/4 inch thick and won't crack or warp. They're warranted by your dealer for as long as you own your truck. Drop-in liners trap water underneath, causing rust. Water can't get under a Rhino lining. It prevents rust. Drop-in liners shift around, damaging paint.
13 years, 200,000 miles, and 2 engines, but still the original Rhino lining.
So get the toughness of a Rhino's armor to protect your truck. Call now for a free sample of Tough Stuff, information, and the Rhino Linings dealer nearest you. Get the name of your local Rhino Linings dealer and get a Rhino Lining gift certificate for your favorite truck owner this holiday season.
Napa presents The Master Technician.
Hi, Sam Amolo here. You know, sometimes just getting a grip on a fastener can be a real problem.
Tell me about it.
Now Napa has the solution. Hey, sport, you, check this out. Try the latest from Gear Wrench. It's the original ratcheting combination wrench, and now
it flexes.
Bingo, all the way up to 90 degrees. So not only can you reach fasteners you couldn't reach before, but with Gear Wrench, your grip won't slip. Under the hood or around the house, Napa's new 57-piece Flex Gear Wrench tool set has everything you need to get tough jobs done fast and done right the first time. And Gear Wrench can turn a fastener with as little as 5 degrees of movement. A standard wrench needs 6 times more space. The difference is Gear Force technology, and only Gear Wrench has it.
And don't forget, it flexes. The 57-piece Flex Gear Wrench tool set, available exclusively at participating Napa Auto Parts stores and at Napa Online for just $59.99. And for a limited time, save $10 with our mail-in rebate.
Napa, we're the pro shop. Who said there's nothing good on TV?
The life of a legend.
He was like God.
The price of victory.
We're going to work now.
Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant, Friday, 8 p.m. on ESPN Classic. The Junction Boys, Saturday, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
2 Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN Classic.
Fighting Irish of Notre Dame lead it by a point with 7:40 left in the first 20 minutes of play. The story, Pat Garrity's play at the offensive end.
Well, he's been the leading scorer for Notre Dame the last 2 years, well on his way to a 3rd consecutive year. Watch this move, right around the baseline, little pop look, straight up at the basket. Whatever Patterson had the other night, he's kind of passed the flu right on to Garrity because he's caught it and he has picked it up. Look what Garrity's done, 19. Patterson with only 4, 7 of 9 field goals.
And Pat Garrity, don't forget, when Patterson's on the floor, Garrity matching up with him defensively. So one of the reasons Patterson has been shut down to the offensive end, the work that Garrity is doing, and they're battling down in the blocks right now out of the timeout. Collier, nice little look at the basket. Does he get the roll? No. Manor, weak side rebound. Add more White back onto the floor. Looking for Garrity in the transition.
Take it, take it.
He never minds. Blocked by Patterson, the rejection.
Terrific play, great defensive play.
They don't mind going to the big guy. Kick out for Guyton's 3-point try. Right there.
All right, you go down, you come back out. You work your offense inside out. Collier got it to Guyton right where he wanted it.
10 now for A.J. Guyton with that 3-pointer. 2-point lead for the Hoosiers inside of 7 minutes left in the half.
Guyton doing a nice job on White out front. Love the way this freshman plays. Nice cut by White.
Other side, Manor after the miss by White, but what a look by Garrity in the cutter.
And there's nobody for Indiana on the other side to try to pick up. No contested rebound.
It is tied at 28.
Reed with a nice look, couldn't get it in, he lost it.
Takeaway by Friel, frustration hold by Reed. He wanted to go into Patterson, who was there though, fronting Patterson. Pat Garrity.
Garrity was right there defending him, couldn't get the ball inside to him, so Reed lost it. Bob Knight with an explanation of what he wants done on the offensive end, and he's telling Guyton right now. Watch again, Reed right here with the basketball. He turns, look at this. Patterson trying to get loose. Look at Garrity. Look at him battle right here. Couldn't get the ball to him.
Another miss at the free throw line. Problems continue there for the Irish. The Irish now only a 3 for 7 at the stripe. Charlie Miller in for the first time for Indiana. For the southpaw from Miami, find it. Yes, because he couldn't in the 2 games of the NIT. Just couldn't get a stroke going.
Well, we talked about Charlie Miller's groin injury, which occurred on October 19th. I'm not sure he's still back 100% yet. He's not healthy. I think he runs the floor as well. Once he gets healthy and gets in shape, he's another weapon the Hoosiers will have.
Indiana back up by a deuce. And don't forget, Tuesday night, the NHL on the deuce. Starts at 7:30 Eastern. The Russian combo, Burry and Mogilny taking on plenty of other comrades for the Red Wings that join us on the deuce tomorrow night at 7:30.
Collier with a good strong rebound. Again, Reed cutting across that lane, trying to find an opening.
Collier continually asking for the ball against Gotch. Got the baseline, but they're going to call a double dribble on Jason Collier, the freshman. 7th turnover against Indiana. We talked about it before. Duke was their first game where they had not committed more turnovers than their opponent.
I couldn't tell right there, Joe, whether or not he stepped out of bounds or whether he turned it over. He said double dribble, okay?
Only 3 giveaways so far by Notre Dame.
I should know better than to question you. You know everything.
You're getting tough, partner. You're getting tough on me at this early stage of the game. Garrity stuck on 19. He's been there a while. Manor gets the beat and gets around Miller. Couldn't get the roll, though. Collier saves it to the baseline.
But once again, Notre Dame getting it done right to the end, and they cannot finish.
Charlie Miller got his man Manor in the air, but gets help from Gotch with the block. Irish have the numbers. Admore White right around Guyton.
Boy, did White put on a burst of speed there. A little crossover dribble. Guyton couldn't keep up. He was retreating, much to the pleasure of a lot of Notre Dame folks here.
Gotch started it all with the block to create the transition basket for Admore White. It's tied at 30. Who would have suspected this after the momentum that Indiana came into the game with? Patterson, long range, yes.
He pulled Garrity out away from the basket that time, made him face up. Patterson may be better off taking him out away from the basket and playing them instead of playing him inside.
6 now for Patterson. Only his 2nd field goal, though.
Watch Guyton. He measures him. White's dribbling, trying to find somebody who's trying to get open. They're trying to get it to Garrity.
Friel had the 3 with Reed falling down. Indecision cost him that time. Miller with the rebound. Patterson leaving it off for Collier. Great look. Collier after the miss is fouled on the reach-in. What a pass by Patterson, though. Nice look.
Did you see Patterson? He walked over to Jason Collier. He said, listen, if I'm going to give you that pass, I want an assist.
Finish, buddy.
Put the ball in the basket. Watch again. Nice job by Patterson. Andre gives it up right here. He saw the double team come. Put it in the right place.
Deep.
I'll tell you, Andre walked over and kind of bumped him in the chest. He said, hey, look, if I'm going to make that move, you got to put it in the hole.
Now, partner, break down the stroke of Collier at the free throw line, because I saw it at the NIT, and I thought he had a great looking
How about it, guys? Look at that. 7 feet extension. Doesn't go in on that particular shot. You don't find very many 7-foot left-handed centers going up there and shooting the ball the way this guy can. Got a nice follow-through. Nothing but net.
Notre Dame helping themselves at the line. There's 7 of 9 so far, and they lead it. Indiana by 3 over the Irish.
I hope you slept well, because now you die. Prepare to meet Iron Skillet.
Oh yeah, Tekken 4 is here. Punish your enemies with new moves, interactive environments, and new fighters. It's a legend so deep, no one just plays it. They live it. Tekken 4, rated T for teen.
They were 4 guys going nowhere until a dream took them on the road to glory. Dennis Quaid in a real classic, Breaking Away. 9 Eastern Sunday on ESPN Classic.
Two Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN.
It's a little something I've done every night since I was a kid. Empty my pocket change into this old jar. It's never much, just what's left after I break $1. And I never thought I could get quality life insurance with my spare change.
Neither did I, until I saw a commercial for the Colonial Penn Insurance Program. Imagine people our age getting life insurance at such an affordable rate.
If you're between 50 and 85, call now for free information on guaranteed acceptance life insurance from the Colonial Penn Insurance Program. You know, for about 25 cents a day, you can have the protection to help cover your final expenses. Your premium will never increase, and your benefit will never decrease due to age. Call now for free information.
Call toll-free 1-800-583-1881 to receive free information and a free gift in the mail. Call 1-800-583-1881, or please visit our website at colonialpenn.com. There's no risk or obligation.
And welcome back. Joel Myers along with Larry Conley, Andre Patterson doing the little things. Not much of a factor so far at the offensive end. Had a real good look, though, to Collier. Should have had an assist. Collier didn't finish the play. Patterson was 6 so far. Garrity, though, the difference for Notre Dame with 19. Still a 3-point lead, though, for Indiana. Admore White coming off the pick and roll action.
Nobody blocking out.
Lalozarian there. His first basket.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what, that will upset a coaching staff in a minute. No one blocking out. What an easy basket for Lalozarian.
And a bad break at the opposite end because they had a real good post-up for Patterson there against the smaller man Manor. But a foul on the other side by Hickey.
Notre Dame foul on number 55, Phil Hickey.
Marcus Young taking over.
His first, the team's 10th.
And he's going to come in for Garrity. Hickey was ready to hit the bench. Instead, it's going to be Garrity, though, with 3:29 left in the half.
Well, Garrity's had a terrific first half. He's kept the Irish in this game, not only with his offensive work, but also shutting down Patterson for what time he's been in there.
Hickey fouled Mujezinovic, his first point, first minute of the game, making 2 straight for Harris, who was on the all-tournament team of the NIT. Did all the little things, his picks and all the rebounds. Back had a team-high 8 rebounds to the championship game. And collects 2 free throws there to give Indiana once again a 3-point lead.
Not only the 8 rebounds, how about the 11 points and 5 assists against Duke, huh?
White. Good look at the basket. Just about 15 feet away. 4 points for Admore White. Not a guy who scores all that often.
No, he doesn't. They need a little bit more scoring out of him in that position.
Notre Dame right there, only 1 point back. Mujezinovic, high-low game. Patterson for 3. Yes.
Patterson's
and I'm going to say that front foot was on the line.
Patterson beginning to warm up a little bit now.
He's got 8. Indiana by 3. White gets a step on Lewis. That's what we're talking about. He's got to finish those plays that close to the basket. That was an air ball. Guyton leaves it off. Charlie Minner impeded in his progress, and look who's got it. Pete Miller, the guy who tried to take the charge.
Siller was down on the floor. Nice catch.
Hickey's the trainer.
That's got to be a charge, yeah. Player control.
Patterson stepped over and took it. Well, Hickey better watch him before he picks up a tee.
Yeah, Patterson with a nice defensive move that time. Got right there in position. Oh, that's a great play. Patterson getting it done. He's laying there looking up and saying, somebody pick me up.
Seconds on Hickey. 3-4 lead for the Hoosiers, and they get the basketball back. So a little ragged at both ends as both teams tried to take charges. Irish didn't get called for the one, and now we got a foul. Mujezinovic trying to clear out position against Hickey. Create a position on the low block.
Well, what he tried to do, he hooked him with the right arm, and anytime you see a referee standing there watching a guy hook the defender down there, you're going to get the foul. That's going to be a 1-and-1. Watch it again. See Hickey right there in position. Now watch Mujezinovic come around. See the hook right there? The left arm. And the referee standing right there. He's got the great view.
We talked about it before. It's only a 3-hour drive from Bloomington to South Bend, so it makes it a very strange atmosphere here tonight at the Joyce Center. It's not a true home court advantage.
Well, it's almost split 50-50. I see a lot of red sweaters and red shirts up there in the crowd. Talked to John McLeod about that today. It frosts him a little bit. You know, I mean, he comes in here. He's got most of the crowd for Indiana. He says, I want Notre Dame people in here.
This is supposedly, and I say supposedly, the first true road game of the season for Indiana because of the preseason NIT and also the doubleheader they were involved in before the NIT got underway.
So what you're saying is the Dome in Indianapolis doesn't count, huh?
I said the first supposed. Zinovich blocked by Young and last touched by the Hoosiers.
Well, Marcus Young was all over that block on the inside. Young very limited offensively, but I'm going to tell you what, defensively he does a nice job. Big body in there, 6'9", 255.
Notre Dame with the ball back, down by only 3. Hickey cutting, poked away, Charlie Miller. And they're going to say it was last touch by Marcus Young. That was good, tenacious defense by Miller trying to keep up with Garrity.
Nice cut.
They like to flash Patterson across the free throw line, but it was taken away. A deflection. 10th turnover for Indiana.
Pete Miller right there to make the play. It looks like we got a hold on the inside.
It'll be on Miller. That'll send Pat Garrity back to the free throw line. Coming up with a half the latest on Hakeem Olajuwon. Back to the hospital, unfortunately, for the Houston Rockets Center. And Southwest Texas and UConn.
Second time in the last month for Hakeem to be in there. Sort of concerns me a little bit because I
irregular heartbeat, yes, and the fibrillation they try to work with to get it back to normal. When I say it's not life-threatening, we'll cross our fingers. 20 points for Garrity. We'll cross our fingers that he can continue to do what he loves.
Play the game of basketball. Yes, sir.
Make it 21. No. And another rebound for Andre Patterson. 2-point lead for Indiana. Led it most of the way. Patterson. Tough break, but another try with Zinovich. Good release by Guyton. What a quick release.
Now that's a smart play. He got into tall timber, knew he was going to have difficulty getting it over the big guys. Just sort of lofted the ball. A little lob up there. Kind of like your tennis lob. I've seen it.
Right there. Right inside the baseline. Guyton has really sneaked up on us with 12 points in the first half. Look inside for Hickey, and on the block after he couldn't convert to the basket. It'll be Zinovich getting over a little bit late. So Hickey will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The sophomore from Wellsboro, Pennsylvania.
Zinovich a little bit late getting there. Watch again as Hickey makes the turn. He may have moved a little bit at the end right there, but I kind of thought that could have gone either way.
Second foul on Harris Zinovich. Garrity will sit down. What does Garrity have? 2 fouls? Good idea. Sit him down with only 36.2. He means that much to this team. Don't let him get a third of the last 36.
Well, John McLeod's been around a few places. He knows how to coach this game of basketball, both at the collegiate and the professional level.
Hickey. Nice form at the free throw line.
There's John. Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, New York Knicks. 18 years, 707 wins at the NBA level.
Get Hickey back to the line. He looked like he had one of the best strokes on the team. He's got his first 2 points of the night, cuts the deficit down to 2. And for the most part, Indiana can basically play for the final shot of the first half. Shot clock, game clock separated by only 1 second.
Good defense by Notre Dame. There's the guy that Indiana wants to have the ball in his hands. Nice cut by Reed and a hold by Weiss as he went through.
That's that little rub. They love to do it. Flash him across the free throw line.
Joe, you're absolutely right, and they've done that very successfully here in the first half. To free Reed, oftentimes Notre Dame's been able to catch up with him, but Reed is so quick at getting to the ball.
Number 5, Neil Reed, shooting 2.
That is the first foul on Antonio Weiss, the right man if you're a Hoosier fan to go to the line. Pete Miller coming back into the lineup now.
Pete Miller.
So the extra 3-point threat back in there for Notre Dame for their final possession.
Yeah, Garrity's coming back in too. Pretty good idea, well, at least from an offensive standpoint. Right. On the defensive end, you don't have to worry about it because that's where most of the fouls occur.
32, Robbie Eggers.
You certainly don't want Garrity to pick up his third.
10 points now for the man at the line and 4 rebounds. We talked about the way their guards slide along the baseline constantly, so they do come up with rebounds. Both Guyton and Reed average about 4 a game.
I'll tell you else, Michael Lewis averages a little over 3 per game, too. It's a good rebounding group. Good trio out front.
13 free throws for the Hoosiers so far, compared to 12 as Patterson sits down. Richardson back in for the final 17.7. And Reed capitalizing to the line. 20-second timeout call by Indiana. Set it up defensively. Good idea because they can't take the third 20 with the new rules onto the other side of halftime. You can only carry over 2. Might as well use it to set things up.
A lot of teams utilizing that this year. You know, that's the one major rule change that we had. Really not much of a difference from what we saw in the college rules from last year. A little more emphasis, though, on palming the basketball, something the officials have talked about a lot this year. I've had a chance to visit with a couple of them. In fact, Bob Knight was complaining about it early on. He felt that one of Notre Dame's guards had palmed the ball earlier. And I have seen it called more often this year, Joel, already than I saw all of last year.
First 10 minutes of the game, Patterson not much of a factor offensively. Talking to Ron Felling, their longtime assistant. Picked it up, though, a little bit over the last 10 minutes of the half. And now down to the final 10 seconds. Dillon working against Guyton, looking for a pick that never developed, but Garrity's there, three-pointer, yes! At the buzzer. What a half for Pat Garrity. His career high, 27, came last year. He's already got 23 over the first 20 minutes of play tonight.
I really had some concerns about what they were trying to do offensively with Dillon handling the basketball until Garrity popped out there. They got him the ball, and he actually shot it from way beyond the three-point line. Nice offensive maneuver, and Garrity finishes.
We have reached the intermission in South Bend. The Hoosiers with their hands full. Indiana by only a point over Notre Dame.
Winter Wonderland, brought to you by the United States Postal Service, your holiday shipping center.
Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die.
You're such a dork.
What? I love that song.
Until the very end. We'll be there.
World's only personalized razor with 9 adjustable comfort settings. New Norelco Spectra. Set it for comfort.
I have an apology to make for knitting you a present rather than buying something you'd enjoy. I thought each present was a little piece of me, a person who, I'm now told, isn't very good at knitting. I'm sorry. This year, I'm shopping at Staples. You should, too. They have the exciting technology gifts everyone wants. And this month, you can get free delivery from Staples.com. But you can't get a macrame mouse pad.
Holiday shopping? Done at Staples.
Home for the holidays. Brought to you by the United States Postal Service, your holiday shipping center.
We get get ready for the start of the second half. Joel Myers along with Larry Conley back at the Joy Center in South Bend, Indiana. Andre Patterson, 8 points in the first half. Got it going in the second 10 minutes of play. Not a factor at all over the first 10 minutes. Garrity, let's see if he picks up right where he left off. Backdoor lob just out of the reach of Matt Gotch, but a great idea. Just failed in the execution. I like that kind of play out of the halftime locker room, though.
Well, it hit one of the camera guys underneath the basket. We're not sure which one it is because we got 3 sets of announcers here tonight.
Guyton gets a step on White and pulls up.
John Clotterty, one of the officials in the game, just walked by and I said, John, nice first half. He says, man, it's hard. They're grabbing a lot out there.
Kelechi.
I talked to John McLeod this afternoon, and I was asking about their trip to Italy.
Patterson on the miss. Mujezinovic with a great effort trying to get it. Let's door lob they tried.
Yeah, I'm going to finish that story in just a minute. As we take a look at this lob, you can see right here a little bit long, way up over the top, and no chance right there at all for Gosh to catch it and put it back through. They took this little trip to Italy, and I asked John, I said, how was it? He says, we came back 7-0. I said, 7-0? He said, yeah, we won 5 basketball games and 2 fights.
The fingertip roll for Garrity on the penetration move through the paint. 25 for Pat, 27 his career best. He had it against Pittsburgh last year, a couple of years ago as well against Duke. And Notre Dame by a point.
Watch Indiana set the screens on the baseline, trying to free Collier in there. He goes across. Patterson can't get through.
Mujezinovic. Collier had the shot. Instead of being a 3-point try for Guyton. Well long. Mujezinovic another opportunity at the offensive end, but he's on the baseline.
Pretty good effort that time by Indiana on the offensive glass. Collier got in there. Mujezinovic got in there. They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds and couldn't finish once again. And Bob Knight getting a little perturbed.
He's got a point. Mujezinovic was shoved out of bounds. 90 seconds in, Notre Dame can expand upon that 1-point lead. The pick by Garrity, a little pick and roll action, working against Mujezinovic. What a spin, and he gets the roll.
How about that for an offensive move? Now that's one we didn't see in the first half.
Matches his career high there, and we're only 2 minutes into the second half.
Garrity having an outstanding game. Good defense by the Irish. They pressed it out front. Guyton having trouble with White.
It's inside. 7 down to about 5, but a foul at the free throw line as Guyton trying to make his move on White. So a break there with the shot clock down to 4, and the hold and a fresh 35 and a reset for Indiana. Go back to the first half, the final minute of the first half, and right now Notre Dame on a 7-0 run. They're on their biggest lead of the night as well, leading by 3 at 44-41. And Reed was held by Pete Miller on the inbound series.
Let's go back and look at the offense of Notre Dame as we see Pat Garrity, who has been the offense for Notre Dame tonight. Sets the screen, nice pass by White. He comes across. Look at the spin move. Mujezinovic trying to get there. Little turn, a little nice kiss off of the rim, roll down and in.
Collier, good pick and roll there with A.J. Guyton.
Well, Guyton can deliver the pass. Collier, the other recipient. A couple of freshmen doing nice work.
Third foul on Miller. Prior to that inbounds play. The bounce not there on the roll.
Collier a little more active in the start of the second half here.
Garrity fronting Mujezinovic, so they go the other big guy. It's Collier leaning, trying to get the foul, didn't get the call. And now Mujezinovic battling with Garrity, and they're going to call the foul on Mujezinovic. Getting a little rough underneath.
Watch it again. Mujezinovic, number 55, right here. Down inside, you can see the little push. Looks like he's trying to get up. I'm not sure where he got that foul.
It's his third. Manor working against Patterson. The turnaround by Garrity. He's got the feel. A new career best 29 for Pat Garrity. Notre Dame back up by 3.
Much to the delight of a lot of Irish fans here. Even though this crowd is split about 50-50.
It'll be Admore White on the hole.
Number 12, Admore White. His first, the team's third.
That's the
Re-entering for the Irish.
first foul on Admore White. Third foul already, though, in the second half on Notre Dame. Both teams picking up fouls early in bunches here. Reed got away from Miller and finishes nicely.
Nice. He is so quick at getting the ball. If he has to put it on the floor, it's backing up and away before anybody can get there to cover him.
Nice bounce back game for Neil Reed. 14 after only 2 in the last one. Gotch around Collier.
Well, Gotch is really working hard in this second half. Collier's got to step up defensively and do something to shut him down.
He's a senior trying to do a number on a freshman.
Well, experience is important in college basketball, Joe.
Eggers finding Collier. Quick out. Neil Reed's free. Couldn't convert on that three, though. And Manor takes it off the floor. Garrity. After Eggers fell down, and now Eggers with an elbow up because he felt he was shoved down by Garrity.
Tell you something, not only is it getting a little rough out there, but these guys, there's no love lost between these two clubs.
You think they were all natives of the Hoosier State.
Yeah, watch again. There's the shove right there. I'm not too sure Garrity didn't get away with one.
Well, Garrity is going to end up at the free throw line. He's got that angel-like look on his face. Let's face it.
He does indeed. Tonight, though, he is the devil to the Indiana Hoosiers.
So Notre Dame can go up by 5 with a couple of free throws coming up for Garrity. That would be their biggest lead of the night. They're at that right now. Their largest advantage at 3. Mujezinovich picked up foul number 4, so he will sit down.
His second, the team's second. At the line for the Irish, Pat Garrity shooting 2.
Garrity to the stripe. As you see the difference between the rest of the Fighting Irish and what Pat Garrity has delivered tonight. 30 points for Garrity.
How about the outstanding individual performances we've seen on ESPN recently, with Patterson with 39 the other night, Antoine Jamison Friday night also with 36. Tonight we're seeing Pat Garrity already into the 30s.
You saw Jamison the other night firsthand, like I saw Patterson at the NIT. Calling it tight. There's another foul called against Notre Dame. Hoosiers have it when we come back, but they're down by 4.
His third, the team's 4th.
Hey, nice car.
Zip Zap's micro RCs at Radio Shack. You can zip them together in minutes, zap them on the charger, then zoom away in seconds. With the Fast and the Furious upgrade kits, you can customize them like the cars in the movie.
You can get your hands on them all.
Zip Zaps come as shown, each sold separately. Some assembly required. Upgrade kits and batteries sold separately. From Radio Shack.
This one's been in my family for generations. This was made by Marie Antoinette. Ah, my favorite. It's from England.
Terry's premium chocolate balls make a whacking good holiday gift. Try new peppermint and pure milk chocolate.
Rated E for everyone.
This is the sound. These are the results. This is the sound of the PowerFlex by Gold's Gym, the authority since 1965. Gold's Gym gives you one powerful machine with 65 club-quality exercises. The secret to the PowerFlex begins with the swivel flex pulleys that provide you with free range of motion. Next, Power Stroke Resistance simulates the natural movement of your muscles and allows you to move from 10 to 410 pounds of resistance with one simple stroke. Call now for free information about how you can get the Gold's Gym PowerFlex into your home for as low as $49 a month. With the Gold's Gym PowerFlex, you get the lat tower, the multi-position bench, hip strap, rowing seat, ankle strap, handles, and space saver design. As a special bonus, when you order, you'll also get the Gold's Gym PowerFlex leg developer for stronger legs and shapelier hips and thighs. A $200 value absolutely free. Call the number on your screen now.
An outstanding deal to celebrate the season. The Gateway 300 SPC. With a 2 gigahertz processor, a sleek 15-inch flat panel, 40 gig hard drive, and a CD burner. Great for creating your own digital fun. Call now for free shipping on all home PC purchases.
I'll take it.
Call 1-800-GATEWAY today.
The Life of a Legend, The Price of Victory. Friday on ESPN Classic.
He believed that players play best when driven to the edge.
The premiere of Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. And Saturday on ESPN.
We're going to work now.
ESPN Original Entertainment presents The Junction Boys. Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. Friday, 8 p.m. on ESPN Classic. The Junction Boys. Saturday, 9 p.m. on ESPN. Two Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN Classic.
Indiana has the ball, but Notre Dame's got the lead surprisingly by 4, almost 5 minutes into the second half. Joel Myers along with Larry Conley. And Coach John McLeod was telling you earlier today what they needed to do to beat Indiana. Have they accomplished that?
Yeah, basically said 3 things. One was he had to limit Patterson. Obviously, with that 39-point performance the other night at Madison Square Garden, they have done that successfully because he only had 8 in the first half. The other 2 items, patience on offense, I think he's been able to do that. But to limit Indiana to 1 shot, he's not been able to do that as Indiana's out-rebounded Notre Dame tonight.
They've out-rebounded him by 9, 31-22.
Collier trying to get open again against Gotch inside.
And the takeaway by Dillon going up against Lewis. Good look.
How about the spin move against Lewis there? Dillon showing a little offensive panache.
Leaned in, created the space by falling away from just about 2-3 feet. Biggest lead of the night for Notre Dame. They're up by 6, 51-45.
Once again, Notre Dame's defense right on top of the ball. Dillon doing a nice job on Lewis. See Garrity out top on Patterson.
Guyton took the pick out top from Lewis.
Nobody guarding Guyton.
Weiss tried to battle through that pick, but Lewis took him out. 15 now for A.J. Guyton.
So important, the fundamentals of the game. Setting screens, so important in your offense.
Reed strips Manor on his way up. A clean pick of his pocket. The lob. Collier's there for the slam.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Was that a terrific pass by Guyton? Laid it right up there for Collier.
But I like even more no showboating. They got back and they were in the defensive end of the floor. They weren't going to be beaten. The bounce. Good look to Weiss. Doesn't get the roll, but he's fouled by Collier. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Joe, you and I have seen Indiana several times already this year, but how many times have we seen Jason Collier commit fouls coming over to help somebody when they've lost their man? He just did it again.
Jason Collier, his first.
That's his first of the game. He's sat so often in the 2 games of the NIT, especially the second game on the bench with foul trouble.
Number 4, Anthony Weiss.
Great look inside here, Larry.
Well, look at this nice lob. That is a terrific pass. Is A.J. Guyton going to get better?
No. Not at all.
Well, if he does, I'm going to tell you, the Big Ten's in for a long, long year. This guy is having a terrific November so far, first night of December.
Problems continue at the free throw line from Notre Dame. Another miss there. So they are now 7 of 15 at the stripe. The last miss by Anthony Weiss. Sophomore from Ballston Lake, New York. That's incredible. Kids can't make their free throws. 7 of 16 at the free throw line. Street clothes, I know you could hit 80% out there.
I'm not sure about that.
Come on.
Okay. Look at Collier down inside. There's a nice screen. Freeing Reed.
Collier doesn't finish. Keeps it alive. Last touch by Gotch. Good tenacity displayed by the freshman Jason Collier. Not quitting on the play. Didn't get the roll. 5 straight points for Indiana. They've got the ball.
Watch Collier right here trying to set the screen to free Reed. Nice job by Manor staying with Reed. Collier comes across, tries a little baby hook to no avail, but they got it back.
What a play by Manor. Surrounded by Hoosiers. Weiss in the transition. Now the trailer.
Oh, what a pass. Terrific layoff.
Weiss gets credit for the great assist, hitting Manor right in stride. Notre Dame 6 of 7 from the floor so far in the half. They lead it by 3.
But they're getting good shots.
High percentage plays like that. Reed beating Manor on the baseline. The reverse doesn't get the spin. Great attempt, though. Dillon the other way.
Well, look at Dillon push the ball. He wants Garrity. Patterson doing a nice job shutting him down.
Dillon on the penetration. Bumped by Lewis. No doubt about that foul. Don't forget, it's an ESPN NFL special. This coming Thursday night is 7:30, and what a big game for both teams. The Philadelphia Eagles taking care of business over the weekend. The Indianapolis Colts shocking everybody to go to 7-6. Marshall Faulk in the lineup. The Colts beating the Bills yesterday. Our Thursday night special at 8 o'clock Eastern. Ricky Watters and the Eagles taking on one of the great young running backs, Marshall Faulk. And the Colts, what an inbounds play to get it to Lalo's area.
And Notre Dame up by 5. They will not go away. Hoosiers having a difficult time now shutting down Notre Dame's offense.
And this comes 5 straight by Notre Dame, or make it 4 straight by Notre Dame after a 5-0 spurt by Indiana. Mandeville on the floor for the first time in the second half. Guyton, does he get the roll? No on the three-point attempt. Mandeville couldn't find the handle. Time to jump properly. Lalazarian didn't quit.
Boy, is Weiss making some great passes. There's another one going down the lane. Indiana says, I've seen enough. Bob Knight wants to talk to him.
They're standing around watching right now at the defensive end. It's a 7-point lead for the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. We'll come right back to South Bend with 12:27 left in the contest.
Listen, this deal sounds too good to be true. Are you trying to set us up? We've made some deals before, but this can't be legal. A big and tasty for just $1.
The McDonald's Dollar Menu. Lots of choices, $1 each every day, including sandwiches like the Tender Big and Tasty or Juicy McChicken. Turn your dollar into something tasty.
Is this some kind of racket?
They were 4 guys going nowhere until a dream took them on the road to glory. Dennis Quaid in a real classic, Breaking Away. 9 Eastern Sunday on ESPN Classic.
2 Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN.
You guys ready for the movie?
Yeah.
Want some popcorn?
Yes.
Everybody upstairs.
What's happening, Mom?
No, keep going. Upstairs, all the way up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hello?
This is Mike with Brinks Home Security. Is everything okay?
No, somebody just tried to break in.
I'll notify the police.
Thank you. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Just stay close.
Brinks Home Security protected this family, and they can help protect yours, too. The Brinks award-winning monitoring center provides a quick link to emergency authorities 24 hours a day. Call Brinks Home Security now and get a 10-point home security analysis free. You can also get the Brinks standard system installed for just $99. That includes the Brinks security keypad. As a special offer, we'll install a second keypad absolutely free. That's a $125 value. You also get the security of the Brinks name. You're never really home alone when you have Brinks Home Security. Brinks Home Security, dedicated to fast response and peace of mind 24 hours a day. Call now.
Bobby Knight's Hoosiers. Well, you had to think there'd be a little bit of a letdown after the way they performed New York. Now they're down by 7.
Joel, excuse me, plus the fact they got back at 5:30 in the morning into Bloomington, you know, that has a tendency to have an effect on players when they don't get enough sleep.
The hold on Marcus Young bails out the pass inside to Patterson that got away from Michael Lewis. Almost a turnover by Indiana.
Reminiscent of what we saw in the first half, a lot of defensive holding. Here's the field goals. Look at the first half shooting. Indiana 13 of 30, Notre Dame 15 of 36. Look at the second half. Irish have missed only 1 field goal attempt.
You talk about Indiana coming back at 5:30 in the morning. This is also their 3rd game over the last 6 nights.
Pros can do it. College guys have a little bit of a tendency to need that extra day or 2 to rest.
Good point, Larry. More than 8 minutes gone. Lewis for 3. He's got a great stroke. He's got to start lining it up. Indiana down by 4. Well, he led the state in scoring his senior season, 32 a game in Indiana.
Joe, they got the small lineup in there right now for Indiana. You've got Lewis, you've got Guyton, and you've got Reed, the 3 guards that can shoot so well from the outside.
That breaks a dry spell of almost 5 minutes from the floor for the Hoosiers. Lalazari in the cutter finishes the 3-point attempt. He'll try to convert a 3-point play. Got it off over Reed, who can't believe it.
So I think the problem right now with Indiana is they're not shutting down those cuts that Notre Dame has coming down the middle. They've gotten a couple of fast break baskets on guys moving down the lane, getting a good pass. But also, the offense is working very well for Notre Dame. Watch the cut. As White turns and looks, there's the maneuver. Lalazarius with an easy one off of the glass, and the foul and the 3-point play. You've got to shut down that cutter, the guy flashing into the middle.
Biggest lead of the night now. 7-point advantage for Notre Dame. And it comes with Pat Garrity right there on the bench for the Fighting Irish. What a boost.
Well, you got a guy taking a little bit of a blow. He's been your offensive star. You get him back in the game here in a few minutes. Notre Dame playing extremely well tonight.
Patterson moving one way. Guyton sending the pass towards the baseline. He was cutting in towards the paint.
A little miscommunication there. Guyton trying to think, or at least thought that Patterson was going to move to the baseline. Patterson went the other way. Another turnover for Indiana.
Figured that one out. Indiana's got the size. Notre Dame owning the game with points in the paint. 22 more than the Hoosiers.
Notre Dame also with a lot of fast break baskets. Indiana usually does not give up.
10 points on the fast break for Notre Dame compared to only 2 in the transition. Lalazarian gets a beat on Lewis. Finishes again.
I see nobody there to help. Usually you see somebody from Indiana coming over to help. Lewis was beaten by Lalazarius at that time, and no one came over from a red jersey.
That's 9 now for the young man from Tustin High School down Orange County way. And the foul on Gotch holding on to Patterson. So Gotch trying to keep up with Patterson while Garrity's on the bench. Hickey ready to come back in. And a 9-point lead, believe it or not, for Notre Dame.
Yeah, watch again. You'll see right here. Gotch is trying to shut Patterson down. Hard to do that. Patterson much quicker than Gotch.
Gotcha on the bench.
I knew you'd say that before the night was over.
I love it. He put on about 25 pounds during the offseason. Hickey takes over. Patterson working against Hickey.
Good help inside by White.
Tried for back-to-back threes. Guyton didn't bring it down. Tried to go right back up with it. And more White leading the break.
Good maneuver by White. Put himself in a position to create a bad problem for himself on that baseline. Brought it out. Notre Dame starts the offense.
He beats Jimenez to the basket. Can't finish it, though. And Patterson has the loose ball.
One of the rare times in the second half, Notre Dame has not finished a good play.
Jimenez off the bench. Doesn't get it. That's his first look at the basket tonight. His first minute of play. And Garrity ready to check back in with the next whistle.
White was reluctant to take that shot. He had a chance to put one up. Only 2 of 7 in the first half. Maybe no confidence.
Not many guards in the nation are going to pass up a wide open 15-footer.
Well, White, not known as a good shooter from the outside, decided not to do it, and now they're going to reset it.
Notre Dame with the ball, leading by 9. Lalazarian posting up against the smaller Michael Lewis, but the pass, not a great entry from Marcus Young, a giveaway. Garrity taking over now for Young. 8th turnover committed by Notre Dame, but far more giveaways by Indiana. 13 for the Hoosiers.
Indiana needs to crank up something on offense right now. They've got a small lineup in there with Reed out of there. They got to depend on Guyton and Lewis right now from the outside. Jimenez just missed one earlier.
Bounce got away from Patterson. They have not been able to click on those bounce entries of Patterson. He's been off balance, just has not been able to accept the basketball.
But, you know, it's the second time in a row now for Patterson at least trying to feed him on that block down there. He's not being able to get to the ball.
He's not going to the baseline. He's backing in towards the paint.
Exactly.
Now can Notre Dame capitalize? Garrity back out there. The follow away. Going to the bench a while. Follows his own. Pat Garrity.
And Miller not blocking out. Allowed Garrity to get in and get another field goal.
Adds to an already career best. He's got 32 so far. And we still have 9:05 left in the game.
Nice pass.
Miller indecisive with it. And he walked. Another turnover. So back-to-back wasted trips. The throwaway on the bounce pass from Lewis to Patterson. 2 wasted trips in a row and 15 turnovers now for Indiana.
And Bob Knight decides to get Neil Reed back into the lineup right now. Indiana really struggling, turning the ball over, and here comes Jason Collier back in. There's your turnover story right there. Indiana with 15, Notre Dame with but 8 turnovers.
Now Notre Dame tries to add to their 11-point advantage. You heard me right. They're up by 11, trailed by 1 at the break. Garrity working against the freshman, and he walked with the ball after he got Collier in the air.
You get that little shuffle underneath. You're anxious to get the ball up. You take that one extra step. That's one step too much. Indiana with a chance now. Down by 11 to get something going.
What a huge building block this would be. And we've got a hold on the opposite side on Lalo Azarian trying to keep up with Jimenez. But what a huge building block for John McLeod early in the year to beat Indiana, a team coming off an NIT championship last week. It's his 6th year. They finished dead last in the Big East. And Mr. Wadsworth, the athletic director, is looking for that slow progression up the ladder in the Big East.
Well, I talked to John about that today. He says, hey, look, he says, I can live with year to year. He says, we just want to show progress. And he says, I feel like we're going to be able to do that. Certainly, he feels like this club is better than the one he had last year, which was last in the Big East.
Jimenez took it away from Lalo Azarian.
Tell you one thing, getting into the Big East really helped Notre Dame. It'll help them attract some quality players when you're playing a quality league.
Patterson got away from Garrity.
Nice block out. Look at that block out by Garrity.
Indiana again with a long dry spell. They went almost 5 minutes before. Now they've gone about 3 minutes since their last basket. Dillon left it off. Hickey after it along with Patterson. Last touch by Patterson. Good effort by Andre, though, at the defensive end of the floor.
Something he did a lot in New York on the floor after the basketball.
That extra effort. Had more White back in. Taking over for Lalo Azarian. Dillon back in. Or Dillon sitting down, and Derek Manor returns for the Irish. Those two did a fine job, though, on the floor, expanding that lead from 3 up to 11.
Something John McLeod has done well with tonight is his bench. Got good production from the guys coming off of the chairs. Good move by Miller to get it outside. Guyton was ready to block that ball.
Shot clock down to 6. Garrity inside the 3-point line. Rare back-to-back misses now for Pat Garrity.
Jimenez with a nice block out that time.
Guyton spins away from White. Hard off the glass, though, and White with Garrity on the wing. Garrity, the finish, and the block. Did Patterson ever go up there?
John McLeod is livid, and he just got a technical foul. He said it was goaltending. McLeod ran all the way to the end of the Notre Dame bench. Oh, was he hot.
He thought it had already touched the glass. The ball on the way up. Did it get the glass first?
Watch it. I'm not sure we can tell from this angle here. You know what? From that angle, it looks as if he got it before it got to the glass.
So the technical comes, mark it down with 7:27 left in the contest. Notre Dame leading by 11.
I wish we had a better angle on that, Joel, because it was tough to tell from there whether or not that ball was coming off and heading down toward the rim.
I think John McLeod has a legitimate right. Reed hits the first after this free throw.
Tell you one thing, I've never seen him run to the end of the bench any quicker than what he just did.
2 free throws for Reed. It's a 9-point lead for Notre Dame as we go to a timeout. Another look, Larry.
Well,
you be the judge.
Here it is. You can see right here as he comes up. Garrity trying to get it off of the glass. Patterson there. Hard to tell again, but we'll be back.
Women's soccer team, ranked number 2.
Everybody's guilty when the lights go off.
With rugged all-wheel drive and better handling than ever, the new Subaru Outback gets you closer to nature without getting in the way of nature. When you get it, you get it.
See your local Subaru dealer for information on financing as low as 0.9% APR.
ATV Off-Road Fury 2. So realistic, you'll swear you were there. Rated E for everyone.
Introducing Remington's new microscreen TCT, built for closeness, designed for comfort, with the only triple screen system that automatically adjusts for a closer shave with less irritation. Now, just imagine how it's gonna feel.
I've been really trying, baby.
So you like it, huh?
For the ultimate in closeness and comfort, the new Remington. What a great shave feels like.
Long before man first walked on the moon, master mechanic Sam Mamolo was working on cars.
You know, it's not rocket science if you have the right set of tools. That's why this terrific new tool set from Gear Wrench is a must for any homeowner.
For tough jobs around the house, reach for the tool set more mechanics come home to. Gear Wrench, the 10-piece tool set that features the original ratcheting combination wrench with more speed, more torque, and more strength. In tight spots, Gear Wrench can turn fasteners with only 5 degrees of movement.
See the difference? You can't do that with a standard wrench.
And Gear Wrench is the only ratcheting combination wrench with Gear Force technology. So even worn, rusty fasteners are no match for Gear Wrench.
Nice.
Around the house, in the garage, or on the road, Gear Wrench takes on any tough job.
Bingo. Now that's handy.
The 10-piece Gear Wrench tool set, normally $59.99, is now available for only $49.99. It comes in SAE or metric sizes, and it's available at participating Lowe's Home Improvement warehouse stores while supplies last.
Gear Wrench. Get it done right, get it done fast the first time.
Yeah, I have acid reflux disease. I still get a little heartburn, but it's nothing serious.
Even if you have just a little heartburn from acid reflux disease, you could have serious damage to your esophagus. What do you do? Call this number now or ask your doctor about a medicine that can stop the heartburn and start the healing. Don't wait to get serious about your heartburn. Call toll-free 800-263-3530.
The life of a legend.
He was like God.
The price of victory.
We're going to work now.
Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant, Friday, 8 p.m. on ESPN Classic. The Junction Boys, Saturday, 9 p.m. on ESPN. 2 Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN Classic.
7:27 left. Another look at what upset John McLeod so much just before we broke away.
Watch again. Now, you'll see Patterson floating in. Number 45 right there. You know what? I think it may have been heading down. It looked like it may have come off.
I think it was on the window, too. I think it touched the glass when Patterson got to it. It was already on the glass. He pinned it after it had already been there. So now, 2 on the free throw line for Neil Reed. Let's see if it's a momentum builder for Indiana because they've only got 1 field goal, Larry, over the last 7.5 minutes.
Nice move by Patterson baseline. Indiana maybe getting the offense. It's coming alive now.
Indiana back within 7. That was a 4-point turnaround after the technical. So much time left in this game. The kick and a reset on the shot clock. Now, will they reset it?
That was like a Reed hit it with his hand.
Stays at 20 on the shot clock. Exactly 7 minutes remaining in the game. Let's see if they can get Garrity going to the offensive end.
Well, Indiana's really concentrated their efforts defensively and trying to shut Garrity down. They've done a much better job of it the last 5 to 6 minutes.
Miller, wraparound bounce for Garrity. He lost it inside, but it was last touched by the Hoosiers.
Double down that time. Garrity tried to spin. He couldn't. Good job by Collier coming over, and it looked like it was Jimenez who came down there and doubled down on him.
Collier really did choke off that baseline. And 20-second timeout taken by the Irish because Admore White was having problems bringing it in.
Because Indiana's defense was excellent. Man-to-man defense, not allowing the ball to be thrown in. Anytime you're going to run a man-to-man defense, you better make sure you got people screened away from that basket.
Hello?
Hey, it's your dad. I'm at the electronics store, and I think I made a big mistake.
You're kidding.
I was already here. PCs were right there. It looks so easy. But if I don't get some help,
Dad,
I should have just listened to you. They don't even have what I'm looking for.
Dad, I told you. For your perfect PC, just call Dell, and they'll help you get the PC you need at a great price. It's easy.
I don't need a candy cane.
Hold on, I'll get you some help. That's my father. You're pretty much his only hope.
Thank you for calling Dell, Mr. Sabian.
I'm on the phone. Ow! Stop it.
Call or go online now and get a Dimension desktop with a flat panel display for just $6.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. Featuring an Intel Pentium 4 processor for today's digital entertainment, recording music, sharing photos, gaming, and beyond. Right now, you'll get a free CD burner or DVD upgrade. Get great deals on notebooks, too.
Dude. Could you get me a Dell?
For holiday shopping done smart, it's easy as Dell. Dell PCs use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
For messy jobs, I wouldn't be caught without a Shark hand vac. And now the improved 700-watt Shark vac has many features of a full-size top-of-the-line vacuum. It's bagless, has the same heavy-duty suction power of a full-size vacuum, and even has a true HEPA filter, a feature found only on top-of-the-line vacuums. Until now.
I couldn't believe how well the Shark vac got the dog hair off my couch, and it didn't blow the dander back in the air. The HEPA filter really helped me with my allergies.
I was amazed that a handheld vacuum could have so much power. What makes the Shark vac so different? Its exclusive true HEPA dust cup filter with tap clean technology. Other brands with standard filters often blow dust and dirt particles right through the filter and back into the air. The Shark's HEPA dust cup filter won't allow that. It traps 99% of air impurities. Even tiny microscopic impurities won't pass through the Shark vac's filter. Cleaning the filter is a snap. With its exclusive tap clean technology, just remove the screen and tap the filter. It practically cleans itself. After rinsing, up to 90% of its original suction power can be retained. It's almost like getting a brand new filter every time you rinse. Regular filters just can't do that.
My daughter's pediatrician recommended HEPA filters on all our vacuums. The new HEPA filter on the Shark really helps out my daughter's asthma.
The Shark vac is perfect for tight spaces, and it weighs less than 2.2 pounds, so you can take it anywhere. And still have the suction power of a full-size vacuum.
I use the Shark vac under the baby's high chair.
I think the best part of the Shark is cleaning the car.
Call now to get the new Shark vac with its exclusive tap clean HEPA filter, a 2-foot flexible extension hose, and 2 accessory brush attachments. If you're one of the first 500 people to call, we'll send you an additional tap clean filter for free.
To order the Shark vac for 2 easy payments of $19.99, call 1-800-640-6622. That's 1-800-640-6622. Shark vac is also available at these fine stores.
Indiana has not helped themselves from the floor in the second half of the game. Now they're only at 38%. Well, the Irish, for the contest, exactly 50% from the field.
Excellent shooting in the second half, but they've actually put up some good shots, good looks at the basket.
Takeaway by Collier. Loose ball comes over to Reed. Collier jumped out and helped with that scrape.
Momentum starting to flow in the direction of Indiana right now. They've had a couple of good defensive turns, and offensively they've made one basket and a couple of free throws off of the technical. Let's see if they can get something here.
Working with a 3-guard set. Get inside. Patterson with a jam on the reverse.
Reed made a nice pass. Patterson made the good move.
That's 6 straight points since the technical, and only a 5-point deficit for Indiana.
They've got Lewis out top on White.
Foul on Lewis is at his 4th. Michael Lewis losing track of Admore White. It is going to be the 3rd on Lewis.
Well, look at that pass. Patterson got it. Nice catch. Nice feed by Reed. He got it right between 2 Notre Dame defenders.
It is the 4th on Michael Lewis because they want to stay with that 3-guard set. That's a difficult matchup for Indiana. That quick lineup.
One of the things John McLeod told me today, he says, I really worry about a small lineup.
Miller, big time 3. Pete Miller, the senior from South Bend. 6 points for Miller.
John McLeod says he's dependable and experienced. He just showed it.
Desperately needed that after his 6-0 run, and now Miller holding on to Reed as Patterson was trying to set a pick downstairs to free him up. So Miller with the foul.
His 4th.
First tray of the second half for Notre Dame. Belongs to Pete Miller. And now Miller will sit down, and Tony Weish coming back in. And Miller picking up. The foul is at number 4 on Miller, yes. So Reed back to the line. He's been sensational there tonight. 7 of 8 so far. Make it 8 of 9.
So one of the things that drives up his scoring average is the fact that he moves so well without the basketball. Indiana sets a lot of screens for him. They like to free him for that jump shot, but on the baseline, Miller having difficulty trying to keep up. He's just reached out and grabbed him. He just committed his 4th foul. As a result of Reed's movement. It's one of the reasons why he's such a good offensive player.
6-point lead for Notre Dame. The Irish have the ball, 5:45 left. Garrity flashed. He was available. Now he's there, and he got Patterson into the air. He stumbled, though. What a follow by Manor on the run.
And Notre Dame gets another offensive rebound. Manor with a good follow-up. No block out. Good move. Look at that spirit. Oh, was that quick.
Didn't waste any time, Michael Lewis, did he?
Boy, did he fly to that basket.
A natural score. Only a freshman. Garrity against Collier. Nice drop step. Collier got a piece of it. Patterson's got the rebound. And they cut into the 6-point deficit. Collier, and he walked. He had the great post position. Just a little baby hook from there would have done it.
Well, it was a good call. Actually, Lewis made a terrific pass in there. When you get it in that paint, you got to move quickly. You've only got 3 seconds to do something with it.
So another turnover on Indiana. A 20-second timeout for Notre Dame. 16 turnovers now on Indiana.
Watch Jason Collier right here. Garrity trying to shake Collier. Good switch. Garrity comes across to the other side. See Collier 40. Trailing him. There's the screen. The move by Garrity inside. I'm not sure he didn't walk with the basketball, but a nice move and a good follow by Manor to get the basket. No one blocking out. The swing player for Notre Dame.
So Indiana takes the 20, stops the clock with 4:58 remaining. They lead it by 6. Indiana last year could not battle back from halftime deficits. Granted, they led by 1 in this game. They were 0-11 when they trailed at the half. This year already they're 3-0, coming from behind in the second half. Now, can they battle back from the 6-point Notre Dame lead? Garrity asking for it against Patterson.
Nice double down by Collier. It went off of his knee. Nice play by Jason Collier. Patterson was on the backside. Gotch was out front who made the pass. Watch Collier drop right into his lap. Look at this. Come right back in there. Force the turnover. Good job by Jason Collier on the defensive end.
Knocked it right off the knee of Garrity coming over to help out Patterson. Collier for 3. Yes! Do you believe the big guy?
I do. With a stroke like that, Jason Collier lighting it up.
It is a 3-point lead for the Irish.
Bob Knight looked at Norm Ellenberger, one of his assistants, and said, did I just see what I thought I saw?
Told you, break it down at the free throw line, because when I saw him at Madison Square Garden, I love the technique on the stroke. Garrity got Collier out of position, and they're going to call the foul on Collier. Garrity may have got away with a little bit of a bunny hop there, too.
Well, I think the foul came before the bunny hop.
Indiana foul, number 40.
Collier trying to stay with Pat Garrity. Very difficult because Garrity is quick to the basket, even though Collier has the reach on him.
Returning to the Irish lineup.
Well, Garrity has stayed active, Joel. You know, he had the great first half, but he has not backed off at all in the second half. He's got 32 points, 12 of 20 from the field goal strike. Oh, that's terrific shooting.
Huge free throw for Garrity. Only leading by 3 makes it a 4-point advantage for Notre Dame. 4:11 left. 5-point lead. John's not into the game at all, is he? What a time for Notre Dame basketball if they can win tonight at home against Indiana. The deflection by Manor. They stay with that 3-guard set, though. Lewis, Reed, and Jimenez.
Well, again,
2 big guys, Patterson and Collier.
Again, right, Joel. It's a tough matchup for Notre Dame right now. You got Reed who can shoot from the outside. Certainly Lewis can, and Jimenez as well.
Collier wants it. 3-pointer again. On target again.
The 7-footer buried him from outside the arc.
2-point ball game. Jason Collier coming alive. Well, he wasn't a factor in the NIT championship because he was in foul trouble early. White beyond the arc. Collier comes down with the board.
Collier doing it on both ends.
Reed got away from his man Miller. Now Lewis on the quick reversal. Almost tied it up. Gotch with the rebound. As close as it comes. That went down and came back out.
Garrity asking for it. Yeah, Garrity right there. You see Lewis in his lap.
What a putback by Gotch. Nobody on the weak side.
You know what? Collier thought he was going to go get it. Nobody around. And Gotch says, I'll challenge you. And he went straight to the rim.
They'll let Admiral White take those shots all day out there, though.
Gotch up there getting the big, strong offensive rebound. That's a big hoop right there, Joe.
Reed the runner. The block. Coming over was Garrity. He's already working on a career best offensively. Miller available in the corner. He's free for three. And the block out was there for Jimenez, but nobody put a body on Garrity.
Notre Dame doing a nice job on the offensive glass the last 2 trips now.
4-point lead for Notre Dame. Now a fresh shot clock after that miss by Miller. Beat him to the baseline. Garrity looked like he might have taken an extra step. They lost it. That's
a bad pass. You don't want to give the ball to a guy just standing 3 feet away from you. Look at Lewis.
Lewis again penetrating. A 2-point ball game with 2 minutes to play.
Strong move by Lewis. Boy, has he played well off the bench tonight.
Timeout Notre Dame. Collier the story now for Indiana. Bouncing up beyond the arc, hitting a couple of clutch 3-pointers. Great ball game. Stick around. The Irish by only 2.
I am a member of my nation's chosen few. I will be swift, silent, and invisible. I will be the master of the enemy. I will shoot him before he shoots me. I will protect my brother, or he will protect me. I will never surrender. I will fight to the death, so that others may live in peace. I am a ghost.
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Rated M for mature.
The world's only personalized razor with 9 adjustable comfort settings. New Norelco Spectra. Set it for comfort.
They were 4 guys going nowhere until a dream took them on the road to glory. Dennis Quaid in a real classic, Breaking Away. 9 Eastern Sunday on ESPN Classic.
2 Western Conference rivals, 1 unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN.
Coffee? No, thanks. I think I'll get my own.
Perhaps he's compelled by the sumptuous aroma. Maybe he desires the rich, delicious taste that he finds at home. The taste of Gevalia Cafe. To experience the pleasure of Gevalia yourself, call 1-800-677-1523. We'll deliver 2 boxes of our fine European coffee for just $14.95 with a free coffee maker to ensure you brew and keep Gevalia at its finest. If you enjoy Gevalia, we'll send more whenever you like. Call 1-800-677-1523 today for your 2 boxes of Gevalia and free coffee maker. There's no further obligation. Gevalia Cafe. Always a pleasure to come home to.
Hey, call now.
Fighting Irish of Notre Dame at home. And I say that because it seems like 70% of the fans are here for the Hoosiers of Indiana. They lead it by 2. The story remaining. 2 full timeouts, 2:20. Still plenty there for Bobby Knight. Only 1 timeout left, though, for John McLeod, leading by 2 with 1:55 left in regulation. And Collier jumping out beyond the arc is a huge story.
Joel, big possession right here for Notre Dame. They cannot panic. Indiana's made a run at them. Let's see if they can handle it.
Lewis came through with that last basket on the penetration move. See if they set it up for Garrity. Gotch instead against Collier backing his way in. Got the position, didn't get the basket, and it comes out to Jimenez. Garrity almost picked up a silly foul in the backcourt. 1:25 left. Indiana tries to tie it or take the lead.
Nice screen by Patterson. Reed couldn't get free. Miller was there. White was helping.
The deflection out top. It'll still belong to Indiana, but they've got to be aware there's only 12 left in the shot clock. They were running the pick on the low block for Jimenez.
Kind of thought Bob Knight might be standing up to call a timeout. He says, nope, we'll go ahead and run it.
Lewis gets the pick. Didn't get the basket. Admiral White lost it to Lewis. Inside of a minute to play. 30 left of the shot clock. Reed for 3. Yes! Indiana by a point.
Hoosiers are back. And it was the man who's been shooting them well all night, Neil Reed.
21 points for Reed. Now, how do the Irish handle They've only got one timeout left. Middle with the pick out top. Leaves it off. Garrity.
That's a hold
on Patterson.
That's exactly right. It was a hand check foul. Garrity was trying to get to the basket.
What a game. Indiana came in a huge favorite on the road.
Do you take a timeout right now to freeze Garrity a little bit?
The team's 8.
John McLeod's trying to think what he wants to do defensively. Indiana's up by 1. They could have a 1-point lead if he can convert.
Garrity 7 of 10 at the free throw line tonight. Career best 34 points already. And he cashes in. And the 1-and-1 ties it at 74. Now, does Notre Dame get the lead back with 36.9 seconds left? Yes. Indiana, timeout. They've got a bushel full of timeouts remaining. They'll take a full timeout, still with 1 full left and 2:20s if things don't work out in this possession. 32.7 remaining. Find out what the Hoosiers draw with the General.
Stan is getting ready for the holidays. He uses his Discover card because it pays him for the things he buys. So far, he's earned a cashback bonus award of $160. It's money he used to add a few last-minute touches. Discover card. Why not get paid for the things you buy anyway?
Sam, I'm at the airport.
Hey, welcome back, pal.
You remember that conversation we had?
I sure do, buddy. Which conversation was that?
The one where I said I don't do any ads.
No ads. I really got to start writing things down.
Sam, that's the only one, right?
Absolutely. That's it. It was a one-shot deal.
Sam!
There might be 1 or 2 buses. Maybe.
Here you go, sir. Domino's new Buffalo Chicken Kickers.
Wow, real baked chicken delivered right to my door. You must be pulling my leg.
No, sir. That would be your dog.
Introducing Domino's Pizza Buffalo Chicken Kickers. Tender cuts of all-white chicken breast with a kick of spicy buffalo flavor baked through and through. 10 pieces for $5.99.
Man, that's good chicken.
Get the door and get a kick out of dinner tonight. Now get an order of Cinesticks free when you buy a large one-topping pizza for $9.99.
You are wrong, Zoid. Your ray is no match for Lord Gorlock.
Excuse me? Did you know that Geico settles many car insurance claims in 48 hours or less?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Impressive, Green One.
Very funny. What?
For that long road to maturity, we'll be there.
The life of a legend, the price of victory. Friday on ESPN Classic.
He believed that players played best when driven to the edge.
The premiere of Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. And Saturday on ESPN.
We're going to work now.
ESPN Original Entertainment presents The Junction Boys. Sports Century Paul Bear Bryant. Friday, 8 p.m. on ESPN Classic. The Junction Boys. Saturday, 9 p.m. on ESPN.
2 Western Conference rivals, one unbelievable ending. If you missed the Lakers' thrilling comeback against the Mavericks, here's your chance to see this instant classic. 9 p.m. Friday, only on ESPN Classic. Classic.
Notre Dame trying for their second consecutive win at home over Indiana. Beat them 2 years ago here in overtime for John McLeod. Now, do they draw it up for Neil Reed out top, Larry?
Yeah, I think so, Joe. This is the guy I've got to look to. He's got 21 points and 5 rebounds, but he's the guy that hit the big shot just a few minutes ago. I would look to him, or certainly Patterson is another option, but it's Reed who's had the hot hand tonight.
Shot clock, game clock separated by only a second. Lewis beating Admore White to the baseline. I don't want it, you take it. Patterson will. He's fouled. Will he get the roll? Yes, count it. Indiana by a point. 19 seconds remain.
Oh, what a big shot that is. Andre Patterson. How many games are he going to win for Indiana this year? Chance to win another one if he can make this free throw, and Indiana can hold on. Look at this. Nice fake. Drew the foul. The roll off of the rim. In the net. Count it. Andre Patterson. We've seen that celebration before. It happened in New York Friday night.
Marcus Young with the foul. Now a huge free throw.
Still 19 seconds left to go, though. Notre Dame still with a chance to get back.
Patterson at the free throw line tonight. He is 2 of 2. What a line. 14 points, 8 rebounds. Didn't force things when he didn't have it offensively early. Waited for the game to come to him a little bit.
There's a nice fake. He got the defensive player up in the air and drew the foul.
Stays a 1-point lead. The opportunity for the win for Notre Dame was 17.3 left as they take their final time out of regulation.
So this presents an interesting situation now for John McLeod. I mean, everybody in this building and everybody who's watching at home on television knows where he would like for that ball to go. But so does the Indiana bench. They want to put it in Pat Garrity's hands, but I can guarantee you, Bob Knight right now is telling his defense, I don't want the ball to get into Garrity's hands. So if in fact that does not happen, where do you turn? Who's going to get the shot? And I know that Indiana's going to shut him down. I know they will not let him catch that ball.
And right now, their most suspect man, Notre Dame's most suspect shooter, Admore White, at least on the perimeter. Do you say that that defender can possibly double up on Garrity, leaving White alone out top?
At this point, I would not let White take that shot. He would be the one guy that I would want to have the shot from beyond, well, outside anywhere. But right now, you've got to look. Now, listen, he's going to make a substitution right here.
Big guy.
Yeah, he's got Hickey coming in. I assume Gotch is now going to go to the bench.
Notre Dame 1 for their last 5 from the floor. Garrity has already hit for a career best 36 tonight. Previous career best came a couple of times last year, as well as the previous season, 27 points.
So let's see if they try to go inside. They may try to go at Collier. That's a possibility. They may try to go to Collier. Maybe that's the reason Hickey's in the lineup right now. But I got to believe it's going to be Garrity. I mean, here's the guy that's had a tremendous night for Notre Dame offensively, and they can get the ball to him almost anywhere on the floor. But let's see who's going to guard him. It's going to be Patterson.
Brought Lalazarian back into the game, too. Another finisher at the offensive end.
Here we go. Good job by Lewis on White out front. Hickey handling. They want Garrity. Look at Patterson.
Admore White straight away for 3. Just about an air ball. Garrity threw it off his own man. And now they're going to say it was last touch. Yes, by Notre Dame. Indiana with the ball, 3.8 left, and they've got a 1-point lead. They'll set it up with another timeout. I had seen those last 2 or 3 attempts by Admore White, and that's why I mentioned it to you. If there's one man out top, a little vulnerable from the field, it's White.
And Indiana played it just the way they wanted to play it. Once again, you can see right here, Miller turns and looks. Now, Admore White is wide open. Why? Because they just backed off of him. Lewis didn't even make an attempt to get around that screen. You can see the poor shot just below the rim. Right there, Garrity trying to put the ball back into play, threw it off of his own man, and he threw it off. Looked like the back of Pete Miller.
Admore White for the game. Unfortunately for the Irish, 3 of 13. Good point guard. Has never been a great outside shooter throughout his career here at Notre Dame. A senior from Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. So now 3.8. Indiana has to just get it in because you know the foul is coming from Notre Dame.
Joel, defensively, it's almost as important to know who you want to take the shot as it is to shut down the guy who's going to shoot the ball. They made sure they shut Garrity down, and Indiana got the ball in the right hands for Notre Dame.
Now Lewis bringing it in, and it's almost taken away. It is by White. Lalazarian. Does he get it? It was touched by Garrity on the rim. We won't know if it would have dropped through because Garrity got it and touched it while it was in the cylinder. Good call by the official, and Indiana clings to a 1-point win at Notre Dame.
I'm going to tell you, Joel, John Cloggerty made the call immediately when the ball went up. Lalazarian put the ball and rolled around the rim, and it was touched on the other side. An excellent call by the officials in a very good basketball game.
Another look. Wouldn't have gone in had Garrity not touched it.
Ball obviously away in plenty of time. All-Azarian hits the rim. Now watch him carry him to the other side. Look at Garrity in position right here. Reed a little premature with this jump. Ball comes around, rolls around, and comes off.
What a tough way for Garrity with a career best 36 to end the night.
Well, what a great game. Terrific game by these two clubs tonight.
So Indiana escapes South Bend. They are a perfect 6-0 now. Our final score, Indiana 76, Notre Dame 75, as the Irish lose for the first time this year.
Joel, two things. One, a big boost, I think, in confidence for Notre Dame. The fact that they were able to play Indiana the way they did, but also important for Indiana to maintain that momentum. They now have won 6 games in a row, and this is an Indiana team I think is just going to get better and better as the year goes on.
And what a job by Jason Collier. His first 2 career 3-point attempts, he hits them both down the stretch. 1-point win for Indiana over Notre Dame. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Larry Conley, I'm Joel Myers. Thanks for joining us.